One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And the Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Davidson. Spins away from the defense. Turning it off. Just keeps moving. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Clemson is quick to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
So North Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this.
Turning on the Jets. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tar Heels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Lopez to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Into the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Snags a quick pass on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. I think it's fair to say Dabo Swinney was slow to adopt the transfer portal, yet his teams continued to win, and last year a late-season push gave them the ACC crown.
Yeah, late-season push, but here's the thing. They've got the ingredients to look like the Clemson.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Under fire. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On second and goal, he carries again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And that is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lopez wants to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Clemson! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way.
And it's blocked. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, North Carolina! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. There he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The RPO, it's complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Throws for the tight end. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy's really special when he only has 2 seconds to throw the football. But if you're going to give him that much time, he's going to put up crazy numbers in this game. He has such a good understanding of this offense and where his guys are. He did not need all that time to throw that completion, but certainly he'll take it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Got a man. It's Davidson. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He tries to take the top off. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Hey, and I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Smashes through the tackle. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18. In the red area, it's Davidson. Runs through a tackle. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
23, North Carolina, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, Dave.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. There he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That's... Could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. Lopez to pass. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's hauled. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Punt is in the air on 4th down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Continues to fight for yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the defense knew coming into the 2nd half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Randall. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He might want another play. From the gun. Got it in the middle. It's good. Breaks into the open. And they're able to make the tackle.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. The short hands, it's Moore. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Quick release on the RPO.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes a connection. Hard running there. Still running at the 40. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Clemson jumps to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Turning it on. Powers through the defender. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 25 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Turns it on in midfield. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Makes the catch. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
They've given him some yards, and they're not in a great spot, but here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back, try to get the stop, and try to force the field goal.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Gets open down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Hall. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can.
Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They boot it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Off play action. Floating away. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to run it. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. The quick out. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Rushes on him, and the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put it on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough.